Hello, happy Wednesday to you. I at one point in time thought, I'm not going to designate the date, but why not? Perhaps you'll be watching this live with me, and if not, when you do watch the recording of it, you'll know what day I went live. So today is actually February 14th, also known as Valentine's Day. And that can really be a mixed bag for a lot of people. So first, I want to just say a couple of quick things. Again, welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm Daphne Smith with Well Done Life. I also want to acknowledge that, yes, I realize I have a large black smudge on my forehead. It is not by accident. It has to do with the spiritual discipline I'm observing. And if you want to know more, feel free to message me. But there is no need to type that in the comments or send me a direct message. I know there's a big old black mark on my head. But I will be wiping it off before I lay this little head on my white sheets tonight. So anyway, welcome. Great to have you with us. I've got a couple of friends who are here already and looking forward to welcoming some more. While we're waiting, I do want to give a shout out. And, I always like to start with a little bit of gratitude. And I'm not going to lie, the past few days have been a little rough. It's been kind of a rough week. There have been a lot of emotions that I have processed. And 3 people in particular really reached out and loved on me and encouraged me and you could say ministered to me. One of them happens to be on live with us today. So Lisa, you are somebody who has poured into me this week, and I appreciate you listening and just encouraging me, allowing me to love myself and helping me get back on track. And I also want to thank Katie and Susie. They allowed me to shed the tears that I needed to shed and feel my feelings. And what is so interesting is that when I prepare to do these Facebook Live videos, it's kind of like teaching. I don't know if you've ever taught a course before, feel free to type into the comments or just let me know I've taught. Because whenever I teach, I learn. And it's just as much for me as it is for whoever may be listening at the time. So evidently, I needed to learn a little bit more about loving myself in order for me to talk with you today about the same thing. So if I were going to subtitle today's video, it would be the calorie-free, allergy-free Valentine that keeps on giving. And basically, it's loving yourself. That is what we really need. All of us can grow in that area. When we love ourselves better, then we are able to love others better. And, if you're watching this and you're like, but I'm not even a people person, I'm not sure I like people, much less want to love them, that's okay. You still need to love yourself well and treat yourself well. And what I want to do is I want to share where I think a lot of people get tripped up. This is what I think confuses a lot of people. And it's the difference between fact and feeling. So I'm going to share some feeling statements with you. I feel fat. I feel unlovable. I'm not disciplined. I'm not pretty. I'm not smart enough. I am ashamed. I'm not accomplished. Can you hear all the feeling in there? Okay. Most of those, in fact, I dare say almost all of those are just lies. They're whims. They are not facts. And this is where people who are content within themselves. Maybe you know somebody who just always has to have people around them all the time. Now, I'm an extrovert. I enjoy being around people, but I don't have to have people around me in order to feel loved and validated. So I'm talking about something a little different here. And I want to talk about how the facts can affect us and help us love ourselves well. So let's set aside those feelings that are lies. Now, I'm not saying don't feel your feelings. Oh, goodness. I lived that life for probably 40 plus years. I tried to ignore my feelings and deny my feelings and hide my feelings. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a little bit of a mind shift and not buying into those messages, separating the feelings from the facts and focusing on the facts such as, I am enough. I am fully resourced. I am beautiful in the eyes of my Creator. I have talent. Now, maybe I haven't developed it completely yet. Maybe I'm not exactly sure in what it is, but I have talent. You have talent. You are beautiful in the eyes of your Creator. You are enough. And that's what I want us to grasp, is that those are facts. Those are legitimate. You can't really argue with facts. I mean, you can, but it's futile. So it's just really a waste of time and energy. Why not embrace the facts? Embrace the truth. Embrace the fact that you are lovable. And when we do that, that is when we become that person who's content within ourselves. That's when we stop looking for outward validation. That's when people are drawn to us because they want what we have. And what it boils down to is loving ourselves. Now, I'm going to date myself a little bit. There is a group called Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. And they have a song called Love the One You're With. And you know what? Here's the deal. Wherever you go, there you are. So why not love the one you're with? I may be the only person in the room. I hope I love myself, because wherever I am, there I am. When we can accept the fact that we are enough, that we are lovable, that we are valuable, and that we are to be treasured, everything else in our world changes. The way we treat ourselves changes. The way we treat other people changes. The way other people treat us changes. So it really does all start within. And I'm going to give you a little challenge before I sign off today. And I am going to ask you to consider one fact about yourself and then share it with someone else. Maybe you're going to type it in the comments if you're watching this live on Facebook. Type it if you're watching this recorded on YouTube. Type it into those comments. Say it to a friend. Say it to, the dog. and then try a human after that. Maybe you got to get comfortable with it first. But I want you to decide on a fact about yourself. Embrace that fact. And then share it. Heck, if you're really bold, shout it from the rooftop, but use a ladder and be safe. Safety first. Go out on the deck, in the backyard, in the front yard, in the middle of the wall. What the heck? It's Valentine's Day. You can get away with a lot of stuff today out in public. Find something about yourself that is a positive awareness, that you know is a fact, that you're willing to embrace and share with someone else. That is my challenge to you in order for you to have a calorie-free, allergy-free Valentine's Day. In fact, every day can be calorie-free and allergy-free when we love ourselves and we love ourselves well, because that is the most satisfying, greatest gift we can give ourselves. So I want to thank you for your time today. I also want to encourage you to invite someone to join us next week. You know, as girlfriends, it's always more fun to do things with somebody else. So invite someone to join us, or this message will be saved. So maybe somebody else needs to hear it. And if nothing else, say, hey, there's this lady. She went on Facebook Live and she's got this big black thing on her head. You got to see it. Whatever it takes. Love them enough to encourage them to hear this message so they will love themselves well. Thank you again for joining. Remember my challenge. Discover a fact, embrace it, and share it with somebody else about you. This is Daphne Smith with Well Done Life. And remember, you can live a well-done life every day by loving yourself. Bye for now.